दीर्घचतुरस्य अक्षणया रज्जु पार्श्वमानि त्र्यंगमानि च यतं पृथक्भूते कुरुतं तदुभ्यं karoti means the rope corresponding to the diagonal of a rectangle will give the same result as given by the base and perpendicular taken together. If you square the diagonal of rectangle, it will give the same result as a square of its base and perpendicular. And this is the modern day Pythagoras theorem. So such was the immense contribution by our great mathematician in ancient times also. Now coming back to the legend of Ramanujan sir, he was truly a genius and his devotion for mathematics was remarkable. Sometimes we make an excuse of non-availability of resources, but he did so. At many a times he was devoid of basic material like pen or paper, but he didn't lose his conviction to do mathematical calculation. He used to write over a slate with a piece of chalk and then rub it using its elbow. So such was his dedication. That's why at the age of 13 he acquired the knowledge of basic mathematical concepts which are required for higher research. Then his visit at the Trinity College on the invitation of G.H. Hardy sir was a life-changing moment for him. There, along with Hardy sir and Littlewood sir, he has done many research and has given about 3,900 formulas, theorems and equations. The important point to note about those theorems and equations is that they are ahead of its times. At many occasions, the editors of various research journals and contemporary mathematicians discarded those theorems and equations, saying there is no proof and there is no application for these theorems and equations. But with the passage of time, after 30 years or 40 years or sometimes after 80 years, they did find an application. And let me give you the most important example of those applications. The mock theta function was given by Ramanujan sir in 1919. So at that time, there was no significant use, seemingly no significant use of that function. But in year 2002, mock theta function find application in explanation of black holes. Mock theta function is used to explain the functions and series which are of infinite nature. So it is used in the application to explain black holes also. And also in cancer therapy, cancer cells are very rapidly growing at a random pace. There is no significant recognizable pattern for growth of cancer cells. But using mock theta function, researchers and doctors are now trying to explain the growth pattern and also the remedy and cure as to which medicine can be applied to those cells. So it is indeed very important to note that society cannot be imagined without mathematics. No physics principle could have been made without mathematics. Universe astronomical events are too based on mathematics. Medical advances are also finding their utility by the use of mathematics. Also in the ancient marvels like Chola built the Brihadeshwar temple and put a 80-ton stone at the top of 216 feet Gopuram. So that was possible without using any sophisticated technology at that time. So it is our duty to continue this legacy, and you should try to keep a keen interest in this subject. It is a very beautiful subject, but it will give you the fruits only when you apply your keen interest, you keep a vigilance on the observation and observe the surrounding and apply the mathematical principle in your day-to-day life, and also keep on practicing more and more because these subjects require more and more practice. I would like to quote one example also. Virat Kohli sir went to Sachin Tendulkar sir. Virat Kohli was out of form in cricket at one time, so he went to Tendulkar sir as to receive some Guru Gyan from Tendulkar sir. So Tendulkar sir asked him, how many balls you are practicing? So Kohli sir said, I am practicing about 100 balls a day. So Tendulkar replied, just practice 500 balls. So this was the simple piece of advice that you practice more and more. The more you will practice, the more refined you will get in this subject. So this is our duty in the changing era when the world is rapidly changing. It is the world which is full of new challenges, new technologies are coming, new avenues are coming, the job and the skills required for getting jobs are also changing. So we should be at par with the rapid advancement and fulfill the dreams which are being enshrined in our constitution also, that we should be having a scientific temperament. It is given in fundamental duty also, that you should be having a scientific temperament and the skills required for those temperament. With this word, I would like to thank Principal Sir and Sven Sir for giving me this opportunity to speak here. I pay my deep respect to Ramanuja Sir again. Thank you so much.